What up, King Pookie Nation? This is your boy King Pookie coming in the house, previewing the week 5, the Chicago Bears versus the Las Vegas Raiders in week 5. Now the Bears are not, the Raiders are favored by 5.5. But I think they didn't know that who was gonna be the starter because we didn't know who was gonna be the starter. But you know, the Raiders came from a loss last Monday against the Chargers. The score was 14-28. Um, Chargers they Chargers just dominated the Raiders, man, and that O line is like getting beat up, and so. But the Bears came back. They got a win against the Detroit Lions. Now it was 24-14. Bears. So man, and now even greater news. We found out who's gonna be the starter. We had to hear it from every day that it was gonna be Andy Dalton if he was gonna be ready. I mean, Matt Nagy probably sensed it, that his job is on the line, and if he wants to save his job, and he better um start Justin Fields because it was the ready was on the wall. I mean, you saw that everybody in the sports media was telling Justin Fields is gonna be like the starter, and then that Matt Nagy's letting his ego get into him. So but yeah, and then so then man, the, last weekend our pass rushing was we had 4 sacks, 7 QB hits. Our the defense was like amazing last weekend. When Khalil Mack, he got a sack, I think, or then Robert Quinn. Man, those two guys, man, they've been surprising me all year long. Man, like last year, Robert Quinn only had 2 sacks last year. We paid him all that money, and now he's going crazy. He's so man, and I just hope that Robert Quinn and Khalil Mack gobble just the Raiders go quarterback, man. Quarterback. So yeah, Mag so far he has 4 sacks, four TFL, 5 QB hits, and Robert Quinn has 4 sacks, 3 TFL, 7 QB hits, and our passing defense is 103.8 rating, and that's 22nd in the league. 8.7, 8.6 yards per average, and that's 20th in the league. And our rush defense was 4.1 yards per carry, and 13 yards per carry. 112 yards per carry. The only thing that sucks is we did lose Monty. That's gonna be really tough. That we lost. He's probably not gonna be back until like the bye weekend because they said it's gonna be 3 to 5 weeks. So hopefully he'll be ready before right after the bye. And it looks like does some of these quarterbacks that we're gonna be facing are getting injured, and the Bears look like they have a chance against these teams. The Steelers, maybe the 49ers. So yeah. Also I think Deion Williams is gonna be taking the load. For David Montgomery. He had 55 yards. His average 6.9 yards per carry, touch TO, and our O line was Justin Fields only got sacked one time, and we had four, and they only allowed four QB hits. And Justin Fields, man, he had 209 yards, one interception. His QB ratings was 82.7, was 12.1. Man, and then Darnell Mooney, man, he's being like a number one. He was targeted 7 times, um, and he had five. He received 5 times, and 125 yards. And if we saw what we saw last weekend with Darnell Mooney and Justin Fields, man, Las Vegas, here we coming. We're gonna give you a show, man, that you never seen before, man. So, and we want to show these um non-saters that are not picking the Bears. Now is officially the Justin Fields era is kicking off. Now we don't have to hear about Andy Dalton anymore. Yeah, I we do feel sorry that it had come down to this, that he got injured, but we cannot be like fond of getting injured. It's not, it's not right. So, but yeah. So, man, officially now is a Justin Fields era, and and, and you know what? I'm gonna see Justin Fields and at the 49ers game. So, man, we hope maybe we might see Justin Fields versus Trey Lance if he gets started. But I don't know. But yeah, so I think the Bears do have a shot to beat this team. The Raiders got their butts whooped by the Chargers, last on Monday Night Football, and that old line and that was looks awful. So I think, man, we got a chance. If it comes down to the wire, um, like they said, they could win. Anybody could win in any day. So, man, don't underestimate the Bears because Vegas, because we're gonna come after you, all you non-seers picking the Las Vegas Raiders. So let you know what you think. What's the score? Leave me a comment below. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a huge thumbs up and join the King Pookie Nation Army. Man, so this is your boy King Pookie, and I'll see you next time. Bear down, Chicago Bears fans.